Come on. Yes! I have the filter of the beard, finally, thank goodness. Hey, what's up, brave new world? It's Joshua again here with a brand new video in which it is you and I, nice and kind stranger who has decided to be here with me for today's entry, which is a video reply to a particular video on Facebook that I saw a couple of minutes ago, and I remember seeing it twice actually. The following video, this video that you're watching right now and right here, wait a minute, let me correct this, let me fix the position of the camera, there it is. So one more time, the following video that I'm recording right now, it's a constructive criticism and a reply, a polite one, to a video that I saw on Facebook a couple of minutes ago. In this video, you see the typical situation of a rude, racist meatbag, by which I mean naturally a person who is being horribly racist to a person from another country. For example, a British person is being racist to an Indian, or an American person is being racist to any other person from Asia or from Africa. The usual stuff. Now, now that's basically what happens in the video that I saw on Facebook, about which I'm making this one. Alright, now basically it's about when you are being a rude racist meatbag and karma changes the tables. What happens here? Long story short, in this video, what happens? A British guy who is Caucasian, with blue eyes and blonde hair, the typical vernacular quintessential British person, is racist towards another person with brown skin, big beard, like the fake beard that I have in this filter, and long, dark, straight hair. That is also wearing a suit, just like him. However, the Indian person is wearing a tie. Alright? And what happens here? The Indian person wants to use the ATM, alright? And then this other British person wants to use the ATM, and he's like, hey you scumbag, I'm going to use it. And the other is like, hey, wait, hold on, I'm not done doing it. Hey, in what country is this ATM? In Britain, in England, therefore, and I'm an English person, so I get to go first. So get the fuck out of here. Basically, I'm not sure if the person, who is obviously an actor, both the two characters are actors, of course, he is rude and he is like, get out of here, Indian, go back to your country, something on these lines, alright? Also, he basically pushes him and grabs his credit or debit card and throws it into the ground. And the Indian person, what does the Indian person do? Alright, he just goes on his way to find another ATM. And in the next scene, we find out that, oh my god, karma is turning the table. And it turns out that this person, this idiotic, rude, racist, British meatbag, has just been racist towards his new boss, who is an accomplished person in his field, and is really professional and has the power to fire you. Now, the teachings of this video is of course amazing. I totally agree with the message, and I totally believe that you need to be the change that you would love to see in this world. I agree with that. The only thing that I consider totally unrealistic about this particular video is the fact that this Indian boss in this seemingly British company, which, by the way, this Indian guy pushes forward into making more money, and it's basically making good reforms. Yes, this guy, who did all these amazing things, never fired the guy. Dude, it's okay to play a Jesus Christ card and to be the bigger person. But that's ridiculous. That's nonsense. Life doesn't work like that. The most unrealistic thing here would be that in real life, come on, it would be better to throw the trash away. To throw the trash away. And that person was totally a trash person. Alright? I know that I know that the message is that you need to forgive and you need to move on and you need to overlook the horrible things so as to focus on the good things. That's the most that is my point. Sorry if I'm rambling, I'm talking too much, but one more time, yeah, that's what I think about this particular video, whose link I'll make sure to include in the description of this video when it is uploaded. Now, as I said, I consider that the most unrealistic thing about this video that I saw, which gave me enough of a positive impact to make a video about it, the most unrealistic thing would be the fact that the Indian boss didn't fire this idiotic, rude, racist piece of human garbage. You must let karma do its thing and boom, kicks that guy in the butt. The character, of course, the character, because evidently this is definitely a sketch with actors playing a character. Now, yeah, of course, I'm talking about footage, about a sketch. I don't know. The thing is that it's a play. It's a kind of like a play. So yeah, that's the most unrealistic thing. This guy should have fired that horrible, idiotic, rude, racist piece of human garbage. I know you want to be like Gandhi, saying that you must be the change that you want to see in the world, and that's okay, but there are other messages. And I do believe that the message that I would like to bring to the table, the idea that I would like to bring into the table would be this one. And it's not really an idea, it's a quote by this Spanish YouTuber with the name AuronPlay. He has this amazing quote. In a particular video, from a particular video in 2 years ago, I think. I'm not sure. Yes, 2 years ago. He has this quote from a video that he made at the beginning of 2019. All right, and I believe that this quote works perfectly in the moral of the story of this video, in which, yeah, you need to play a Jesus Christ card and be the bigger man and forgive, but I respectfully disagree. I think that in a case like this, in which, oh my god, this stupid, racist, idiotic, rude and racist, blonde hair and blue-eyed British guy or British worker, in this company, was racist to this Indian guy who turns out it's his boss. I do believe, respectfully, that this boss should have pulled a proper power move and he should have gotten rid of the garbage. And I'm not even saying human garbage, because that guy is not even human. Based on the comment that the character said, he's definitely not human. And for that I think that this quote works perfectly. Don't worry, I know I'm making this video in English and the quote is gonna be in Spanish, but I'll make sure to translate it. The quote that I would like to mention is this one. I think that the Indian boss should have been like this. The Indian boss should have done something like this. Instead of quoting Gandhi, he should have done something like this. The quote goes like this.
Y la vida no es así, la vida es complicada, la vida son puñetazos. Yo no quiero abrazos, no quiero ser feliz, no quiero que me abraces, yo quiero cagarme en la puta.
I couldn't agree more with him. I'm Mexican and I totally understood everything that the guy said, so... So yeah, one more time. I do believe that the character of the Indian boss, instead of playing the Jesus Christ card, try to be the bigger man and trying to forgive. It's okay to do that, but there is a difference between life and faith, and I believe that the boss should have, as I said, used his power correctly and do the thing that the guy AuronPlay is proposing. Again, let's play it again. Here we go.
Y la vida no es así, la vida es complicada, la vida son puñetazos. Yo no quiero abrazos, no quiero ser feliz, no quiero que me abraces, yo quiero cagarme en la puta.
Which roughly translates into the following idea that I think the character of the Indian boss should have used. And life is not like this, about being positive, friendly, and everything being pink-colored and so positive. Life is not like that. Life is complicated. Life is punching and getting punched. La vida son puñetazos. How could I translate that idea? Life is a constant brawl. Life is a constant brawl. I'm not sure if I could translate it like that, but that's the idea. I don't want any hugs. It goes like this. Let me see.
Y la vida no es así, la vida es complicada, la vida son puñetazos.
And that's not what life is like. Life is complicated and life is hard and complicated. Life's a constant brawl.
Yo no quiero abrazos, no quiero ser feliz.
I don't want any hugs. I don't want to be happy.
No quiero que me abraces,
I don't want to be hugged. I don't want anyone to hug me.
yo quiero cagarme en la puta.
Yo quiero cagarme en la puta. I love that. Literally, that expression would be translated roughly as I want to take a shit on the whore. WHOR. Yes, but warning, this is inappropriate language. So yeah, I don't want to be I don't want any hugs. I don't want to be hugged. I want to tell everyone to go screw themselves. I want to tell everyone to go fuck themselves. That would be the best way to describe the idea that AuronPlay is using and expressing right now in Spanish, of course. In Spanish from Spain, by the way, because I'm Mexican and we speak Spanish here, but that's another kind of dialect. Geographical dialect, geographical differences. Back to the topic of the video of this particular teaching, that is when karma makes the table turn around. I think that the character of the Indian boss who received a rude, racist treatment by this blonde hair and blue-eyed British guy, I think that the boss should have been there. One more time. I think that the Indian boss should have used a different approach and gotten rid of the garbage, which is firing this particular British guy. Because hey, if he's being rude and racist, what guarantees that he's gonna be like that with others, right? Which also I say is the most unrealistic thing. A real boss would be a leader and gotten rid of the negative trash, alright? That's what I think I would have done. I'm not sure if I'm expressing myself. Too long did not read. TLDR, my opinion is that this video has a good teaching, but it's extremely unrealistic. I think that the boss, one more time, too long did not read. 1. It has a good teaching, but I don't think the interaction was realistic at all, because I think a real boss in real life would have fired the guy on the spot. Alright? It's like you're driving and there is a person who you nearly crash, and you, instead of apologizing, you tell them, look at where you're going, you idiot fuck, and you're going to a job interview, and it turns out that this person that you were rude to, it turns out that this person to whom you were rude a couple of minutes ago is the person that is it's the person that is holding the interview, and your potential boss, and because you were rude, they're not gonna hire you. Nevertheless, it is an amazing video with a good teaching, but one more time, I think the Indian boss reacted in a very unrealistic way. Life is more than just being positive and trying to be the bigger person and being the good guy and playing a Jesus Christ card. That's nearly impossible. Life is not like that. Life is complicated and life is a constant brawl, and sometimes you need to fight back unfortunately, yes, you have to fight back. And there are times in which you don't want positive words and kind words. You want to tell everyone to go fuck themselves. And that is okay. That is okay. Alright, so character of the Indian boss. You probably did a good thing, but I don't think that guy would have changed overnight. That's another unrealistic thing, because rarely do dirtbags like that rude racist meatbag change. Rarely do these kind of people change. That's what I have to say. Thank you so much for listening to me. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much, Brave New World. I'll make sure to leave the link. I'll make sure I include the link at the description of this video. Thank you so much.